Hey guys, today we're going to be working with our secondary colors, green, orange, and violet. These come from mixing our primary colors. Red and yellow make orange, blue and yellow make green, red and blue make violet. Okay, so those are all our three colors that we're going to be working with today. Those three only. Now I'm going to be using a pencil and a Sharpie to do my drawing and outlining with, but if you choose to use a different color to outline with, you can. Now remember, before you start the video and start drawing along, get everything ready to go. Probably stop and pause, grab something to drink, turn on some music if you want to draw, and because you really don't need to listen, you can probably just draw along and watch. You can pause it anytime you like. The other thing is too is you can draw on anything. Doesn't have to be, I'm just using copy paper because I have some, but I've been drawing on paper bags and envelopes, so use whatever you have available. Okay, so we're gonna do a rock band today. All right, so it's gonna be really simple, just basic shapes. So if you have any questions, comments, remember, leave them at the end, send me an email, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. Okay, so I'm gonna put my crayons down, and here we go. So, rock band. I need a stage. So again, I'm gonna draw a stage. I'm gonna draw a line going straight across from my stage. Okay, and then I'm going to draw a platform for the drummer. There is the drummer platform right there. Okay. So let's draw the drums first. We're going to be using circles. Now, if you want to use traces, you can, but you don't have to. This is just a free drawing. So I'm going to go ahead and make a big bass drum right here. So I'll make a circle, and then we'll make two lines on the side like that. Okay. And then let's make another triangle like this on the side, and put a little line on top of it. And then we're going to put a line at an angle, and then another one. There's a snare drum. Okay. On the top over here, we'll put one line over here, a small line over here, and then two tiny squares on the top like that. You can put one in the middle if you have room. It's up to you. You can make your drum set however you want. Maybe you want a big gong in the background. Totally up to you. So now I have a little stand, my drum is there. We can make a little design in the front. Let's put a little tiny oval, and then we'll make a paw. Maybe it's the white paw band, who knows. All right, so let's make some symbols too. So we'll put another triangle over here, and then a line coming up, and a straight line, and then a curved little rainbow. Okay, there's a symbol. All right, maybe I'll make another one over here. A lot of stands holding up a lot of stuff. A lot of work to be a drummer. A lot of things to set up. And then stuff gets moved all over the place as you're banging on it. All right, I see you guys there playing drums. Now let's put one more little tom-tom over here, maybe with some type of another drum over here. Okay, so that looks pretty much like a drum set to me. You guys know more about them than I do. This is just what I see in my imagination. Okay, so we haven't made our character yet. I don't know if we're gonna make some hamsters. How's that? So let's make a hamster playing the drums and playing the guitar, and maybe one singing. So let's make a curved line on this side and that side. That's gonna be our hamster body. Okay, then we're gonna make kind of a circle, but make it pointier at the end like that. So make a little pointy on the bottom like that. Okay, and their ears are on the side. They have little tiny ends on the side for ears. Okay, and then we're going to make a V like that, and then close it. Two circles for eyes. All right. And for the nose, at the end of that V, go ahead and make a oval for the nose. Okay, and then I'm going to make a W. All right. Now for the guitar, I'm going to make the guitar first. I'm going to make a letter C. Make it a little bit bigger. And I'm going to make a U on the side there like that. So it kind of looks like that. U and then another C. And then we'll make the neck of the guitar coming out here. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'll put another circle on the end with. Alright. So, I'm not going to put a whole bunch of strings in. I may put a couple knobs. If you want to put few strings in there, you can. Again, you don't want to get too detailed because it's a cartoon. Now, his guitar is kind of hanging in the air, so I'm going to make some hot dog arms here. So I'm going to come over here. Hamsters have small, tiny little hands too, so I'm not going to make them huge. And I'm going to make little tiny hot dogs to hold it on there. Alright, and then we're going to make another one that's going to come over here and underneath. So it's going to come over here and then look like that. So small, tiny little hot dogs, just like that. Okay, now this line that went through, I'll get rid of that. Okay, so this is just my sketch. I'm going to come back in and clean it up a little bit in a minute. Alright, so now for the feet, I'm just going to go ahead and draw kind of like rainbows on each side. That's just going to be the feet. Simple. If you want to give them tiny little toes, you can. They do have cute little hands. So I had a hamster growing up. Oscar. Okay, so we're going to come back to him later on. Well, actually, might as well do it. Let's add a little amplifier. So make a little chord over there, and then we'll make a tiny little square. 2 circles for the speaker. Okay, he's got a little amplifier. Rock on. Okay, now the drummer is easy because he's hiding behind his drum set. So it's the same shape. So I'm going to make a curved line that's going to come around. Now some of it's going to be, so you can see it's disappearing behind the drum set. And then I'm going to make that circle that I made before. That's a little bit pointy on the bottom. Okay, and then the ends for the ears. Okay, and then the V. 2 circles. Okay, and then a little oval for the nose, and then W for the mouth. Okay, now the hands, we're going to make him so he's holding his drumsticks up in the air. So making like little tiny arms. Because again, they have little tiny arms. Okay, and then we'll make some drumsticks coming up. At the drumsticks, you can put a small, tiny little circle. Okay, that's good. We're going to add some more details in the end. That's just, one thing I wanted to do too is I want to go back. We're going to make they have a white belly, so we're going to make a white belly on them. So make a big giant N in his belly. Same thing, this guy over here, he's going to have a white belly here. Right? Okay, now let's make a singer. So again, we're getting pretty good at these now. So we're going to make a curved line. And then our head, that looks kind of pointy on the bottom. 2 ears. Okay, let's go ahead and put a little V. 2 eyes. Again, I'm drawing fast, and so you may want to pause the video when you get to step. A lot of the stuff we've done it. This is our 3rd time now, so you see how loose I'm drawing. I'm not worried about mistakes, so just let it happen. And there's more lines in here too. You don't see me erasing, making a line and then erasing it. I'm leaving those lines. I'm not worried about making the perfect line because that's not the way I draw. Everybody draws differently, but again, I'm not worried about making mistakes. So now we're going to make an arm. We're going to raise this one up in the air. So we're going to take and just kind of like make a hot dog that's raised in the air. Maybe she's or he's waving to a fan. And the other one we're going to curve over like that. This is the singer, so we'll put a microphone in her mouth. A little skinny rectangle with a circle on top. Now, it doesn't have to have a power cord. Maybe it's got a little string on it. Maybe it's a wireless mic. Okay, we're gonna put the N for her belly, and then the two little rainbows for the feet. I think we'll turn her into a girl, so we'll give her eyelashes later on. So, again, I told you we're going to be using basically just our secondary colors. Okay, so we're gonna add a few more effects, just so it looks like they're in a concert. So I'm gonna put some lines down here like this, and we'll put 4 lines and then some square, little tiny rectangles like this. We'll make these into lights. Okay, they're flashing on the band. Again, if you wanted to write the name of your band, this could be the name of your band. If you wanted to put some the back of hamsters' heads over here, you could. Maybe you could just draw some back of the heads with some ears. All right, maybe some arms raised up. Okay, so that's entirely up to you what you want to add. You can add little pyrotechnics. I mean, I'm sure you've seen concerts on TV, or maybe you've even been to a concert. So maybe there's streamers falling from the ceilings, lights, whatever you want to add to it. It's your drawing. You can add texture to your boxes. You're only limited by your imagination. Okay, so now we're going to do some color. Now I'm gonna color one hamster, and then I'm going to let you go ahead and do the rest, because but again, I still want you just to use these 3 colors. Now, I'm not saying that if you have more purples, different kinds of purples, that you can't use them, all right? But I want you to use purple, orange, and green, nothing else, okay? So let's do this one over here. We'll do the girl. Okay, so I'm going to outline it. Now when I do, I'm going to kind of like this. I'm going to try to make a little hatchy lines because I want it to be a little bit fuzzy, and I'm trying to do some little tiny flick strokes too. Okay, and then the microphone. Now in the ear, I'm going to put a little tiny curved line. You see that? That little tiny curved line, that helps. Okay, and then the arm. Again, I'm just flicking my marker very lightly. I'm not putting a lot of pressure on there. Okay, same thing with the belly. Just little tiny flicks. Let it dance across the top like that. Okay, and then a little tiny mouth. And I'm going to flick a few whiskers. Now, her eye, I'm going to go ahead and, almost looks like a cat. It's a hamster. I'm going to, maybe it's a cat hamster. Who knows? I'm going to leave a couple white spots in that one there. So much light going on in this concert. Her eyes are sparkly. Okay, now this part right here, I don't like this, so I'm going to make a little tiny curve right there, so it looks like her belly is right there. So, okay, a little shadow. Now when I go to color her, now this guy over here, you can have a mohawk if you wanted to. You could add a top hat on this guy. Maybe he likes to wear a top hat. All right, so you can add whatever you want to. But this one, this girl over here, I'm going to use. This is a purple. It's a purple violet. It's called. So it's kind of light. So I'm going to come in here and then put a little bit on the body over here. You can see I'm going up and down. I'm not going side to side. All right, climbing to the head. Same thing, climbing to the arm, going all the way to the top. This is curving, so I'm going to curve. Face is coming this way. just putting a light tone. I'm going to leave that splotch there white. On the top of the ears, a little bit of color. Okay, so that's one layer of color right there. Now I'm going to come back in and add a little bit more depth. I mean, I could just keep it like that, and yeah, but no, I'm not going to be happy with that. So I'm going to come in and put some underneath the arm here. The arm is hanging over, so I'm going to put a little shadow underneath the arm by putting a little darker purple underneath there. Now I'm pushing as hard as I can directly underneath the arm. You see how that creates a shadow? Same thing underneath the head, underneath her chin. All right, underneath the neck there's going to be a little shadow. Okay, in the bottom over here, I'm going to do the same thing on the very bottom of the legs, because the lights are coming down this way. So her legs are going to be farther away from the light, so they're going to be darker down here. I'm going to keep her feet white because I think that's kind of cool. Same thing with the arm, close, farther away from the light. There you go. Now the inside of the ears, I'm going to do dark purple. And you can see it, this is just pushing a little bit harder and a little bit lighter. Underneath the eyes, I'm going to put a little bit darker purple, a little bit of shadow. Okay, same thing over here, the arm, just a little bit. Okay, now I said you could use more than one purple. Okay, so I'm going to get a few other purples that I have here. So this is a blue violet, this is a plum, and a violet purple. Now, when you check your crayons, grab a piece of scrap paper. I always have, on the side of my table, I always have a scrap piece of paper, and then I can tell what's what, because you can see that's totally different. If you grab the wrong crayon, you could make a mistake. But I really like this plum color because it's they all work pretty good. But I'm gonna put a little bit of this plum color in here too, just in the middle. I still want to keep that light part there. Just a little bit of that plum. See, this is farther away from the light. Her face is, so I'm gonna put a little bit of that plum on this side and keep the light part in there. So a little bit of plum over there. Okay, now I said it's a girl. Okay, so I'm gonna put some eyelashes on her. So again, I'm gonna take my marker and I'm gonna kind of like flick it away, up and away. I would practice this on a scrap piece of paper. All right, so you can practice. We've done it in class, so you can practice a little flick stroke. Now, I didn't leave any teeth. I could have opened the mouth up and I could have stuck out a tongue and had her sing, but I didn't. Okay, so that is the girl. You can color the whole background. You can lights, you can make fire, you could do whatever you wanted to do to this. It's really up to you. I did another one over here. This is a lot quicker than the last one. I think this is my second one. You can see that this hamster came out much better than this one. This is where I use the hatching lines, and this is where I use the smooth lines. I like the hatching lines much better. Okay, so again, the more you draw, the better you get. So if you have any questions, you can send me some comments or some questions online. Just send them to the school, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I hope you guys are all being safe and being helpful around the house. And if you have any thing you want to share as far as drawing, send them along. I'd love to see all your artwork. Okay, everybody wants to see what you guys are doing. So be safe, be helpful, and be kind. Bye, guys. Take care.